Yes, you. Welcome to the You're Not Getting Any Younger podcast, a podcast for people who want to disrupt their lives for a good reason, to make it count. I'm your host, Jen Glantz, and every week I'll drop a new episode with stories from real people just like you, who woke up one morning and decided to make big changes, starting with small things. We'll cover topics like entrepreneurship, love, failure, and self-care. Hey, you're not getting any younger, so let's make this an adventure. Ready? Hey, any youngers, it's me, your host, Jen Glantz, back with another episode of the You're Not Getting Any Younger podcast. I'm so excited to be here with you. We are in the thick of summer. I feel honestly like when summer starts at the end of May, it goes so fast. I can't believe we're toward the middle of summer or the end. I don't really know, and because I'm from Florida, and Florida, we have summer year round, but living in New York, I feel like summer ends Labor Day. And we are inching closer and closer to that. So one of the things I've been hearing a lot, feeling a lot, is this sense of summertime stuck, which is that a lot of us just got through the pandemic, right? We're like sort of still in a pandemic, not really in a pandemic, and now we're back to a different kind of living life, and we're feeling all different things. I mean, just because things are opening up, we're going out again, doesn't mean things in our life are also catching up to that. So we might feel this sense of stuck or lost or completely burned out by trying to get something that we are chasing after. So I want to talk about something that we can do to help us when we feel stuck or we feel down or we feel lost. It's called the Stuck versus Success list. The Stuck versus Success list. So what I would say is, can you make a list of the 5 things in your life that make you feel stuck, that aren't going the way you'd want them to go, that are just making you feel uneasy, that are making you feel down or lost or just not yourself? And if you're having trouble pinpointing what those things are, maybe look at the different categories of your life. What's making you feel stuck with your career? What's making you feel stuck with relationships? What is making you feel stuck with your finances? What's making you feel stuck with your goals? What is making you feel stuck with your bucket list items? What's making you feel stuck with that thing you know you wanted to start this year that you have not yet? So write down a list of things that you feel stuck by. And why that's important is because oftentimes we live our lives with just these keywords that we throw out. You know, I'm feeling stuck, I'm feeling lost, I'm not feeling great, but we don't know why. And the second we take the time to make a list of the reasons why we feel a certain way, we start to understand them more. And once we understand them more, we can start to do something about them. So make this list of stuck. What are the things in life that are making you feel not so great? On the flip side, make a success list. These are 5 to 10 things in your life that are going so well. And I know that when we're not feeling great about ourselves, it's super easy to put nothing on that list. You're like, Jen, nothing in my life is going well, but there's always something, right? Your heart is beating, you are alive, you're drinking a glass of water, like there's always something, even if it seems so small and forced. Put down something. Again, go back to the categories of your life. What's working well in these categories? In your career, in finances, in relationships, bucket list, hobbies, goals, what is going well? Now, when you have both of these lists side by side, you can start to think about how grateful you are for that list of success. And as you look at that list of stuck, you can start to think about, okay, these are the things that are making me feel this way. What can I do about them? And that's where you can start small. That's where you can think about what are your goals to help you get unstuck in those categories for the next 2 weeks. If finances are making you stuck, maybe your goal for the next 2 weeks only is to research budgets, not force yourself to make a budget, not try to make a budget, just research budgets. Maybe if in your dating life you're finding that you're just not meeting anybody, maybe in the next 2 weeks you research different places that you can meet people other than dating apps. So set 2-week goals. Then set end of summer goals, end of year goals for all of those things making you feel stuck. That way you have a game plan that's doable, that's put into motion, and that can carry you through the end of the year. So again, when you look at that list of things you feel stuck, what are things you can do in the next 2 weeks? Small, tiny, little things to help you get started. What are things you can do by the end of the summer? And what are things that you can do by the end of the year? No matter what you're feeling, whether it's stuck by so many areas of your life, or you're just not feeling like yourself these days, creating lists, breaking them down, will help you understand yourself. And by the way, you are the boss, the CEO of your own life. You better understand yourself way better than anybody else ever will. But if you don't understand yourself, how are you living the life that you know you deserve to live? All my love, Jen Glantz. And hey, by the way, if you're listening to this episode, will you leave us a review on iTunes? It would mean the world. And like I mentioned in previous episodes, if you leave a review, send me an email, jenglantz@gmail.com, and I'm going to mail you a gift. I am actually going to mail you a gift if you leave us a review on iTunes. We have about 164. I'm trying to get to 200, my friends. Can you help me out with that? Leave us a review, subscribe to the newsletter, send me an email or a DM on Instagram @JenGlantz, and I am going to send you a gift. Until next week, all my love, Jen Glantz. Hey you! Thank you for listening to the You're Not Getting Any Younger podcast. There are hundreds of thousands of pods out there, so thank you for listening to this one. You can find the show notes for this week's episode up on our website, anyyounger.com. Subscribe, rate, and review the You're Not Getting Any Younger podcast on iTunes so that other ears around the world can listen too. Oh, and join our secret You're Not Getting Any Younger Facebook group, where over 1,000 people are talking about how to disrupt their lives, for a good reason, to make it count. Until next week, all my love, Jen Glantz.